Hi, I'm Laura, and together with my husband we're the Shaftos, and this is Travels with my husband. Now, this isn't your typical motorbike channel. This isn't about speed or specs or horsepower. This is about my view. The view from the back, the pillion seat, the place I never thought I'd be sitting at 55, because the truth is I only got on the back of a motorbike for the first time at 54. And if you had told me a couple of years ago that I'd be riding along the coastline, wind in my face, arms wrapped around my husband, feeling completely free, I wouldn't have believed you. So this channel is really for couples like us, for women who maybe think that's not for me, I'm too old, I wouldn't enjoy that, it's not my thing. Because I thought all of those things. But what I didn't realise is that being on the back of a bike isn't about bikes. It's about freedom. It's about connection. It's about experiencing something together. And honestly, it's one of the best things that I have ever done. So if you're watching this and you've ever thought, could I do that? This is your sign that yes, maybe you can. So this particular ride started in Dereham on a quiet Sunday morning, the kind where everything feels slower, no rush, no pressure, just the two of us heading out for the day. There's something about a Sunday ride that feels different to any other day. It feels calmer, like the world hasn't quite woken up yet. We set off and almost straight away you feel that shift. The shift from being at home to being out in it. And even now I still have those little thoughts sometimes, like you are really doing this, because this hasn't always been me. We headed out through Shipdham and towards Watton, and this stretch, it's just open. There's long roads, fields stretching out, that big Norfolk sky above me. And as a passenger, you're not thinking about directions, you're just watching it all unfold. And I think that that's what I've come to love the most. You're not in control, but in a strange way that gives you a different kind of freedom. You're just there, just experiencing it. We carried on towards Thetford, and there you can start noticing the landscape changing, more trees, more woodland areas. It's a different feel to that sort of open farmland. And again, you feel it all the more on a bike. Along the way, we passed through lots of villages, so many. The sort that you would drive the car through and not even think twice. But on a bike, you notice everything. Beautiful old houses, little pubs tucked into corners, so many churches, not just small ones, like some of them are absolutely huge, just standing there right in the middle of these villages, full of history. And it makes you realise just how much there is around you that you just don't always see. The roads themselves, they are part of the experience too. Some are long and open, and some are gently winding. And because it was Sunday, there really wasn't actually that much traffic on the road, which does make a big difference. It just feels easy. Gradually, we made our way towards the coast, going through lots of little towns and things along the way, heading towards Southwold. And there's always that moment where you know that you're getting closer. The air changes slightly. You can feel it. You can just start feeling that slightly colder sea air. We arrived in Southwold. Southwold is one of those places that just feels a bit different. It's got character, it's got charm, and it's got a really relaxed feel to it. We headed to Southwold Pier, and if you've never been, it's not your typical pier. It's quite eclectic, it's a bit quirky. There's an old style amusements, but with a twist. things that you don't see everywhere, slightly unusual, a bit nostalgic, and it makes it feel different to your standard sort of seaside stop. And something quite handy actually is there's a massive car park right next to the pier, and they've got free motorcycle parking, so that's obviously makes it an easy stop on a ride like this. The beach itself, it's lined with colourful beach huts looking out across the sea. On this day it wasn't actually that busy, which made it even better, just calm and open. We had lunch at the pier, sat looking out, watching the sea, and again, it is those moments, those simple moments, but they stay with you. And I keep coming back to this, because this is why I'm sharing it. I didn't grow up doing this. I didn't think I would ever do this. And now it's part of my life, and not in a big dramatic way, just quietly, something I genuinely enjoy. Then it was time to head back. We came back a very sort of country route through, again, lots of little twisty, windy, narrow road villages, passing people on push bikes and walking, and lots of animals in fields, all that kind of thing. Just lovely. We headed back toward Old Buckenham and New Buckenham, that kind of area. Saw a hot air balloon as well. I don't think I managed to actually capture that. And these are all beautiful little places with absolute proper village feels to them. Open greens, some hand mowing this huge open green on a little ride-on tractor, just going round and round in circles. And it just throws a little bit of interest into what their life is, what they're doing right. You know, why has he got that job? Why is he responsible for it? Is it a community thing that he does? Is it his job? I don't know. It just makes you think. We carried on towards Attleborough. Attleborough is another market town. So many food places we noticed as we came through there. Like literally every shop was food, pizzas, kebabs, fast food takeaways, Indian restaurants, Chinese restaurants, everything that you could imagine to eat. But again, still all very pretty. We came from Attleborough through sort of Great Ellingham. Again, lovely open country roads. And we headed toward Hingham. And Hingham is a kind of little personal stop off for me. But along the way we pass the Marmite houses. They're all over the news at the moment. Because there's been a lot of controversy about whether people like them or not, whether they fit into the area or if they're an eyesore. It's quite interesting as to, people's different opinions on them, hence their name, the Marmite houses. But yeah, quite interesting. As we head towards Hingham, which again is another really charming little market town. And for me, a slightly more personal stop because that's where my mum lives. My mum's 90 and she still lives on her own in Hingham. So quite often we will stop there on the way, either out or back, and have a coffee with her at her flat. And that is where our day finished. So I think that is what I love the most about all of this. It isn't just about the big adventures. We do have some massive adventures on the bike, but it isn't just about those days. It's about days like this too. Simple, easy, unexpectedly special. And if you told me that I would be doing this at 54, I wouldn't have believed you. But sometimes the things that you never saw coming turn out to be the things that you actually needed the most. And this, for me, is one of those things.